When you sit down at the poker table, you have to be prepared for anything. But genuinely nothing could have prepared me for this guy. Okay, we're gonna go play 1-3. We're at MGM National Harbor. We're gonna be vlogging and I'm probably just gonna win some really big pots really early. Let's go. This right here is a sign of a good game. Yeah. This fish gonna sit at my table too. Let's go. I sit down at my table and immediately notice that the two guys to my left are involved in a deep conversation. One makes a joke and I laugh politely, but nothing too crazy. It seemed like such a simple act at the time, but little did I know that that was gonna lead to so much more. Okay, an original joke, let me hear it.
Well, you know how you can tell when a male poker player is not really well endowed?
How?
Because he's always going all in with nothing.
Pretty good.
I
Yeah?
always giggle at that joke, you know why?
Because it's too true.
No, because they either get it or they don't get it, as the case may be.
At this point, I'm starting to wonder, who is this guy? So I turn to him and see that he's wearing this shirt, which really explains a lot. Wait a minute, look at this shirt. This is like perfect for this job. Oh my God.
People have said,
I think it's pretty reasonable to expect that you'd only hear 1 or 2 jokes. But 5 jokes and 3 hands later, and I'm in the big blind. Sir, that's gonna have to wait because I've picked up pocket queens. Middle position limps, small blind limps as well, and that's not gonna fly. I have a premium, so I make it $20 to go. Middle position calls, which is always good, but you know what's even better is that the small blind jams $135. What's he reppin'? I re-jam, middle position folds, and he shows me king queen offsuit. And the board provides no relief to him in the form of a king. We win 150 to start the day, which is honestly a fantastic start. But I can't even think about that because as soon as I start to stack my chips, the Joker says this.
you might be a little young.
Uh-oh, I'm scared. Yeah. I just can't predict what he's about to say next. Like this next joke, I'll let you guess the punchline.
You know that ED is a huge problem for men over 40. You know that, right?
Is it huge because
Stop prematurely my joke. ED is a huge problem for men over 40.
why is that?
Stop my humor. Okay?
Why? He's trying to tell his joke.
It's a huge problem for men over 40. And a much smaller one for women.
I don't even know how you think of these or how you have these all on lock. Like, what the heck? Yeah, you could call that a joke, but it's so random that I just have no idea where he's going at any point. I mean, it sure has everyone at the table locked in. We started out with the clowns. Now we are on Little Red Riding Hood by the wolf. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
At this
it's a
table.
wolf!
Look at Branson.
Brutal joke.
I didn't even get that one on camera, but in case you were wondering what was said, here's Branson's really accurate impersonation of what was said. Branson just goes, guys, I have a joke.
All right, so there are 3 little pigs, and there's a big bad wolf who's gonna come. And so the 3 little pigs are like, oh, we gotta protect ourselves. And one built a house out of straw, one built the house out of wood, and one built the house out of bricks. And the wolf came and he said, hey, I'm gonna
Yeah, that wasn't exaggerated at all. That was literally the joke. Good joke. It sounds familiar though. Did you give credit?
No, that was an original. No credit.
What is going on at this table? It's an hour into the session. We are currently up $100. My table is ridiculous also. I can't even make this Good table though. In the next hand I play, things get spicy. And not because there were any more jokes told, yet. I raise pocket 9s under the gun to $15. The Joker calls, and Branson makes it $60 from the hijack. I make the call out of position, and the Joker finds the fold. The flop is definitely above average. It's 9-8-4, giving us top set. I check to the pre-flop aggressor, and he bets $45. I think about a raise, but at this point, he can still have a lot of overcards that wouldn't be willing to call a raise, and I want max value. So I make the call, and the turn comes the King of Hearts. I check to him, expecting a bet, but he checks behind. The river's the 5 of diamonds, And even though I now lose to 6-7, I don't think he has 6-7. I'm pretty sure he has something like 10s through queens that wanted to pot control and check back that river. So I bet $130, expecting a call, but then he does something I didn't expect. Call. I have a set.
All in.
I called.
You call?
Oh my God, what a cooler, bro. Oh, how does he do it? Two outer. Down bad, horrendous. Right after that update too. Oh. What do you have to say for yourself over there? Shortly after, I pick up a small 3-bet pot off of Branson. And at this point, I think I'm safe from the jokes. But then he says this.
Either one hand, you can't play out of position.
What's that?
You can't play
You're always in position.
I'm just saying.
I guess that's technically true. Then 2 other NPCs emerge and take their seats at the table. Just kidding. But it is funny because they did look pretty young. So naturally, Branson starts grilling them about their age. But I have a question of my own.
How long you with us? 2-3 years.
So what frat were you guys?
Goaded question by Adam. I'm like ridiculously happy.
We play a pot versus the frat guys, and I'm trolling them a little bit. I'm trying to guess their frat, and you're not gonna believe which one I guess. Wait, let me guess the frat now. Hang on. Sigma Chi?
Yes.
No way, you're kidding me. Oh my God. If anyone in my comments question my reads ever again, why I oughta. Oh God, I hope I don't keep that in, but I probably will. But literally, Branson starts pulling out photos of him when he was that age. We're pulling up the old pics. Brother, oh my God. When the story is interrupted by the Joker. For context, we had heard this joke already when I sat down. And seriously, it was the craziest one yet.
And she says, oh no, you're not. You're gonna
So out of left field, so unnecessary.
I think I'd get canceled by association if I left that joke in, but I think it's pretty fair to say these frat guys had no idea which party they were at. Couple hands later and the topic is still on... So I try a different tactic. Instead of laughing or going along with it, I choose to get a little sassy.
After all, we all know that women's ears are way more than men's ears.
Is that so?
Way more what?
Because we don't watch as much as you guys. Hey, no one's telling me I'm wrong. You're just saying you don't like it. Hilariously enough, at that exact moment, I am dealt 6-9 of hearts. Well, gotta play that. The super tight cutoff opens to $10, which seems like a pretty good price. So I make the call, and the flop is King 8-7, all hearts. How did I just get there? I check, and he checks behind. The turn's a 6 of diamonds, and I bet max value, $10, to which my opponent makes the call. The river's the 3 of diamonds, and I bet $30, to which he makes the call. I had to play it. My ears are so...
Well, first of all, you play out of position.
Oh my God. I'm supposed to play it in position. Yeah, I guess if I'm gonna play that hand, I kind of walked into that one. But a few hands later, and I'm dealt 6-9 of diamonds. I make it $15 and only the big blind makes the call. We flop middle pair, so when he checks to us, we bet $15 and he makes the call. This player was super tight. So even though the turn was a total brick, when he checks to me, I probably should have just checked it back. But instead, I bet $20 and he makes the call. The river's the 7 of diamonds, and I'm not putting any more money in this pot as I think it's too likely he has a queen. Nope. Ooh, I hope I ship it. Whoa, that's a really good hand. Yeah, that'll win. He has pocket jacks. He must be suspicious or something, because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a 3-bet pre. Then in the very next hand, frat boy number 1 mixes up his limping strategy and throws in his first raise of the day. He makes it $11, and I look down at ace 7 suited. Seems good enough. I make the call. Oh God, I remember this hand. Oh no. I make the call before Branson makes it $45. The frat guy folds, and at this point, I have $11 invested. I don't even have a full raise. Just fold for the content. And also because I have some super lucky sweats on my side. This was a really good call, Branson. I'm gonna play my hand face up with my half of the table versus your half of the table. Nuts. Bink. No problem. I'll check though. Let you catch up. Wow, top set again is crazy.
You gotta pick apart your brain.
I have all the sets here, Branson. I also have all the 2 pairs.
You're gonna let him catch up?
I wouldn't say you have all the 2 pairs.
Yeah, 9-7 in range. What you talking about, Willis? Bink. I'll check for deception. This is sick. I was gonna bet blind. I should have bet blind. 75.
Fold.
Wow, you sicko. You want 1 card or 2?
Show one.
Okay, pick one.
That one.
Good one to pick. All I gotta say is it's really fun to get there. I feel like I'm only playing frat guy number 1, but in this hand, it's no different. He raises in middle position to $10 this time, and I make the call with deuce 3 suited. I mean, suited connectors are pretty, but in reality, I just was playing it because of this. Deuce 3 offsuit. That's the dirty diaper, right?
It's deuce 3 suited.
Okay. Oh, suited.
People don't play deuce 3 offsuit. People fall in love with suited cards as if there's some sort of magic.
Are they not magic?
Joker's next to act, and I'm praying he makes the call, which he does. Branson makes the call in the small blind, and the big blind calls as well. It's definitely a party in this hand, but the flop is as boring as it gets. Queen, queen, 6 rainbow. I've caught absolutely nothing, and it seems like no one else has either because it checks through. The turn is definitely an interesting one. It's a 2 of diamonds. Small blind checks, big blind checks, and frat boy makes it $15. I think a little bit too hard about a raise here before just making the call, thank God, and everyone else folds. The river is the 5 of clubs, and now Mr. Frat leads for $35. I just feel like he would have bet all of his queens on the flop and most of his 6s. I mean, I still have a bad hand to call with because I lose to literally any other 2, besides like deuce 4, I guess. But I gave the kid a little action, and this is why you shouldn't do that. No way! That's good, brother. Oh my God. You guys sick. 6-9 of spades is crazy work, but I guess the 6-9 giveth and the 6-9 taketh away just as quick. Nice hand, brother. All right, kid. Last hand was a little silly, but I'm out for vengeance this time. He opens to $15, and I look down at pocket queens. I'm not 3-betting this player a lot, but pocket queens is definitely gonna qualify. I make it $45, and my friend Elijah looks at me in the small blind with extremely devious intention. I expected Elijah to be pretty active, but what I think neither one of us expected was for frat boy to 5-bet jam his $300 stack right in our faces.
All in.
Whoa. Oh my God, can I get a count, please? Normally, and this is gonna be crazy, but only because of who I'm up against, I'm folding queens. But if I go all in and Elijah makes the call, there's gonna be a side pot there that gets me break even. So I kind of only have to have a better hand than Elijah. I don't know, I go all in, expecting Elijah to call, but he snap folds. This hand is disgusting.
I was gonna call you just to pay you off. I don't. Yeah.
Frat boy shows me ace queen, which is about the best result I could have asked for at this point. Oh, what a sweat. Wow. The river is a 4. Psych, chop pot. Although I did have to fight for that one because it seemed like a lot of people didn't realize that it was a chop. Chop? Chop.
Six.
Straight on the board.
This is why you always show your cards. I'm feeling kind of disappointed about a chop, but you know who's feeling worse? Elijah.
That was a sweat.
This guy's punching the air right now as we chop his money.
I would have scooped.
2 clubs?
King Jack of clubs.
Mine's folding, man.
You would have. Why you go all in, man?
Just putting him on blast.
In the next hand, I get a little bit of pride back from Branson after losing that massive pot earlier, but I flop a flush draw on a paired board. I bet, he calls, and then the board double pairs. I bet again, and he snap folds a higher flush draw. Yeah, I still would have rather taken the money. In the last interesting hand of the night, I open pocket fives to $15. Middle position makes the call, and the big blind calls as well. The flop is super dry, so when I bet 15, only Elijah makes the call. The turn checks through, and the river's kind of a brick. So I bet $3 to with Elijah. It's GTO, just trust me. But unfortunately, he plays back at me hard and raises to $60. This is so sick because I think I'm about to be like actually disciplined for once in my life. But it's only because I lose to 7s. Okay, 8s. That makes me want to call. I think I should be disciplined. Not good, I don't think. Holy what the?
Hand table 19.
Quads! Oh my god. That was the first time I've been disciplined in my entire life.
Hand 19.
And it paid off. Let's go. I'm getting better. I say as I literally bet $3 on that river. Overall, despite some of these hands being a little bit questionable, we only lost $550 on the night, which is pretty much all resulting from that one hand from Branson. So if that one goes our way, no use reminiscing, but GG's. Okay, final result on the night. We are down $550, unfortunately, but fair enough, had a great time. What a crazy group of people though. I don't think you can make this shit up if you tried. Whew.